Hello friends, today I am going to say few words about some quantitative tools in economic research. The learning outcome is like this: how to calculate simple average growth rate in Excel, how to calculate compound annual growth rate, how to formulate the Lorentz curve in Excel, Shoffer's disparity index, correlation matrix, etc. Okay, let me start with the how to calculate simple average growth rate in Excel. What you have to do, suppose this is the data set. Okay, the variable is x. Now you have to start from this, and this is equals to, this is b4, so you have to write b4 minus b3 divided by b3. Okay, click and you will get the other values in this way. Okay, then take the summation of this, so formula auto sum, this is the summation of all these value. Now you have to divide this value in terms of the number of items, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, you can do it in terms of calculator also. This is C9, so this is C9 divided by 5. So this is the growth rate. You can convert it in terms of percentage also, that is 12 by multiplying by 100, 12.5189. Okay, so this is the simple average rate. Similarly, by using the same data, we can calculate the compound annual growth rate. Okay, compound annual growth rate we can also calculate by using the same data. Suppose we are taking the same data. Okay, here we are taking the same data here, paste. Now the formula, according to formula, end value by start value. So you can start in this way, that end value means this is b20. Okay, so equal to b20 by b15 by b15. Okay, within bracket, write within bracket whole to the power 1 by time periods, Now this is no total number of time periods is 6, so shift 1 by 6 minus 1, you can write it minus 1. Okay, so if we multiply it in terms of 100 by 100, so it will be minus 70.833. In this way we can able to compute the compound annual growth rate. Okay, now coming to another point, that is Lorentz curve. Suppose this is Lorentz curve. Suppose Lorentz curve is graphical representation. Okay, graphical representation of the distribution of income or wealth within an economy. In 1905, Max O. Lorentz developed this concept. It shows the cumulative share of income from different sections of the population. Okay, so this is the data set, different regions. From field study or secondary information, you can obtain the information regarding the percentage of population who are staying in this region. Okay, so this is a hypothetical example. And percentage of income, out of total income, what is the percentage of income corresponding to the population of that particular region. Now what you have to do, you have to calculate the cumulative percentage of population just by adding the successive values of cumulative percentage of population. Similarly, cumulative percentage of income, adding the successive values of the percentage of income, you can develop the cumulative percentage of income. Okay, so suppose this is cumulative percentage of population and this is cumulative percentage of income. Okay, now what you have to do, you have to go to insert. Okay, you have to go to scatter plot. This diagram, we don't need this figure. Okay, now go to right click, select data. Okay, add first is line of equality, the x series x value, write this value. Okay, similarly series of y value, we don't need this one, so I highlight the same value so that we will get the line of equality. Okay, this is the first task. Next, add again. Okay, now this is series name Lorentz. curve. Okay, now see X series, percentage of cumulative percentage of income in the horizontal axis, and in the vertical axis we measure the cumulative percentage of population. Okay, so this is the result. That means it shows the Lorentz curve. Okay, this is the red one is Lorentz curve, and the line of equality. More the gap, more the inequality. Less the gap, less the inequality. Okay, now we are coming to another thing that is also important in our research work, that is disparity index. Suppose in your research work, or the formula is disparity index. I am telling the formula first. Disparity index is coming to this point. Disparity index is equals to log of x2 by x1 plus log of q minus x2 by q minus x1, where the disparity index technique is useful in measuring relative disparity between two variables. Okay, the value of disparity index is 0 in case of perfect equality. The greater the value of disparity index, the higher the extent of disparity, and lower the value, lower the disparity. In our hypothetical example, suppose x2 equals to 18.30. It is nothing but the percentage of Brahmin teachers who have PhD degree, and x1 is equals to 4.33% of SC teachers with PhD degree, and q equals to 100. If you substitute this value here, so log x2 by x1 plus log of 100 minus x2 by 100 minus x1, and then by calculating the value, how to calculate the log value, just write here 18.30. okay, then equal to log of this cell is F13. Okay, you will get the log value. In this way you calculate the log value of this, you calculate the log value of q minus 100 minus this 100 minus 4.33, and substituting this value you will get the disparity index. Okay, so log of x2 minus x1, you can also proceed in this way, log x2 minus log x1 plus log of q minus x2 minus log of q minus x1. Just by substituting this value you can able to calculate the disparity index. This is very important tool for measuring the disparity, okay, relative disparity between two variables. Now another important thing, that is the correlation matrix. Okay, though in software it is easily available, but still those who haven't got the software, you can use your Excel, okay, for calculating the correlation matrix. Suppose these are the four variables and these are the values, you have collected these values, maybe field study or maybe from the secondary information. These are the four variables. So how to calculate the correlation matrix? For calculating correlation matrix, first you have to calculate R. How can you calculate? So go to data analysis, go to correlation. Okay, then go to input range. From input range, highlight this. Since you have taken A, B, C, D variables name, so you have to click here, labels in the first row. Okay, click OK. Okay, this is the correlation matrix. This is Carl Pearson's correlation matrix R. Okay, correlation matrix R. Since the correlation, perfect correlation A and A is 1, B and B 1, so that is the diagonal, all the diagonal elements are 1. Now what you have to do, you have to calculate the that is known as t value. Okay, t value, you have to calculate the t value. The formula I am just putting here. The formula is like this. We have to calculate t value. How to calculate t value? Just go to R, any value of R. Okay, suppose I am starting here, go to R. R means this is B3. Okay, so this is equals to B3 into square root of, just like SQ, it will automatically come in the screen, SQ square root of n minus 2. Okay, suppose the n is number of item 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. N is 6. Therefore, it will be square root of n minus 2. 6 minus 2, that means 4. Okay, it will be 4. 4 divided by 1 minus r square. 4 divided by 1 minus r means B3 square. B3 shift square. Close the bracket, double bracket. Okay, so you will get the value, t value. Now all the diagonals, you first write the diagonals are 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, now